So, good morning. It's the 5th of March. It's a very chilly morning. I have just been up to the land to let the ducks out. They're let out consistently at 8:30 in the morning, and then they'll stay out for the duration of the day until around about 6:30 at the moment, just because the light levels drop, and we are known to have foxes in the area, so we want to keep them safe. So I've let them out, they've been fed, they've got grass. I will be clearing out their pond today. It is a bit mucky, so that will be bailed out and fresh water put in. I have a list of projects that I've got to do this week. So tomorrow I'll be going back to the pallet wood supplier and buying a lot of wood because I've got to face off our wood store and put a roof on it and actually hook up and plumb in a water butt. So the one thing that I might not have addressed before, we don't have mains water there. The reason being, at the moment, it's costing. You know, we don't want to eat into our finances that should be made available to plants, to the rest of the project until we are stable. Once we've got an income coming in, then we might be able to address that. But for the time being, we've got to work on plumbing in a lot of IBC tanks that we have purchased off a soya sauce company, of all things. So they'll be plumbed in. We've got 2 of those, so that's 2 tons of water. And then we've got some smaller water butts that I'll be filling around the land, basically. So I'm having quite a late breakfast. I've been up, I've come back down, just had some breakfast, having some tea. It's about 2 degrees there today, and we are expecting snow and really icy conditions. So I need to make sure that I'm not out and exposed to that for too long. So today I've broken down the list of projects that I need to get done. We're waiting on a few more trees to arrive, and once that happens, it'll be back to tree planting. But for the time being, I'm working on gates. Now, yesterday you would have seen a short video that I did on the surprise present I made for Kate, which was a rustic gate made out of branches and chicken wire. I have another 2 of those to make. I'm making 1 today, which will be used for the food forest. So we're going to be fencing that all off and then having a gate that we can access the food forest through, because you don't want the animals going on there. We want to control the flow of animals once we have them. Ducks are really happy. We didn't have any eggs today, but there are a few girls walking very awkwardly, so we are expecting at least 1 or 2 eggs tomorrow, which will be great. So I reckon we're starting very slowly to come out of their molting period, and we should see some more productivity. However, whilst we're on the ducks, I'm pretty certain now we have 3 males. So that's 3 males and 6 females. There's no fighting at the moment, but as they come into the season, we're watching them very closely. Unfortunately, and this is the truth of any working farm, if you have animals that are fighting, particularly birds, it will affect the laying. Okay, so if the drakes start to attack each other or they are chasing the females around, those females are going to be too stressed to lay, and we really don't want that. So we are going to have to take some serious thought and decide what to do about that. If it did come to that, we know which drake we want to keep. So that's something to bear in mind. We're not going to be selling anything like that. It's purely vegetables, cheese. We can also perhaps do some seeds as well, but we're not really sure where we're going to go with that, and honey. So we are working towards getting our first hive on the land this year. So it's really exciting. A lot is happening. But today it's going to be very simple. You would have seen yesterday that I dug in the path. I've done a bit of fencing, just doing another gate. I will make sure that the ducks are well fed and watered today, because as it's getting colder, I want to make sure that their bellies are nice and full. And we'll see where we get. I will be doing a bit of admin when I'm back as well. I've got to book in a rubbish collection because of all that rubbish that's on our parking space. We kind of want that back, so we can actually park there and have some deliveries put there, namely the 20 tonnes of topsoil. So I'm going to do a lot of topsoil work very soon. So it's really important to get that sorted, and I don't want to bother the community. I have spoken to a few neighbours. It's not concerning them at the moment, but I don't want to push that too far. I want to keep the community as happy as possible. So I'll be getting rid of that rubbish, and then at least we can start to tidy the place up. We will have to repaint the shed because, bless her heart, Kate got a reduced pot of white paint thinking it was metal paint. It wasn't. The whole thing washed off and it splashed all of our really nice blue on the side. So the whole thing's going to have to be redone. There's a lot of things that just need to be shored up, but we're getting there. It feels like we are at the top of the hill and we're coming back down, and it just feels so good because I took a friend up there today and decided she wanted to come and see the ducks before she jets off to Canada. Enjoy your trip, Anne. And she said she couldn't believe how much it had changed. Now, we're there every day. We don't really see that, so it really helps to get sort of a second opinion. Someone who's not there all the time can really see the changes. But anyway, enough said. I'm just going to finish up my tea, wrap up really warm. I need to pop to Screwfix where Kate's working. I need to get a load of screws. I use gold screws, which are zinc plated, so they are tannalised to deal with the outside elements. And then I'll build the gate. I'll break it down into sections so you can see exactly how I built it, because I didn't do that with the other one, and I really wish I had, because I think a lot of people would appreciate things like that. I really like rustic stuff, so if I do, then there's probably going to be quite a few people who like that sort of thing, kind of a bit hobbity. So if you are interested, follow those videos. Hit me up with any messages if you want to see anything or you want me to explain anything that we're doing. Please don't be shy, do message us, and we'll get back to you. We want this to be a community business. In fact, we are registering as a CIC, which is a community industry. So we want you guys to be involved. Now, if you are not in a position to be able to afford your own land and do this, you're more than welcome to come and help out if you want to. We're coming up to potato planting season, so if you want to have a go at doing some potatoes with us, or want to come and help plant some trees when they arrive, do let us know. We would love to have you, okay? So that's an open invitation. At the moment, it's just me, so I'll be finishing up now and I'll be popping up to the land. So see you on the hill again.